Hello Exiles, this is Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming and welcome to another Path of Exile 2 video. Real quick video because the league is about to start in about an hour and a half for a new Dawn of the Hunt, and I'm going to go over my build. We weren't really given any information, so I wasn't given a lot to prepare with, so I'm just going to go over a real basic outline of what I'm doing. It's actually quite different from what I was planning, but it's still going to be a spear build. I'm actually going to be playing specifically the Amazon here. So my planned build is going to be Critical Strike, which gives chance to hit with attacks exceed 100% or can, and gain additional crit chance equal to your accuracy or chance to hit with attacks. And then I'm going to go into Penetrate. Attacks using your weapon have added physical damage equal to 25% of the accuracy rating on the weapon. Currently, with what we kind of have with mods and socketables, you can get up to 1050 accuracy on your weapons. So that's 262.5, I think. Physical damage flat you can get added onto your weapon potentially. And even if you just have like an okay accuracy 3-socket spear with some physical damage and then like attack speed and crit chance, you're probably looking at a very, very high damage weapon for cheaper than most other classes. So that's part of the reason I'm going, is for all of the basically bonus stats you can get with these 2 points. The next points I'm going to probably end up getting, because I didn't like most of the other ones, is going to be Predatory Instinct, which has reveal weaknesses against rare and unique enemies. I had to look up what that does. And then 50% more damage against enemies with an open weakness. Basically, what that'll do is it'll reveal chunks of health on enemies, potentially multiples on rares and uniques, that when you hit those chunks of health, it'll do 50% more damage. And then the big payoff for this, and for the kill, for my 4th Ascendancy, 20% increased movement speed while an enemy with an open weakness is in your presence, and 40% increased skill speed while an enemy with an open weakness is in your presence. That's a lot of skill speed. The base attack speed of spears is already very high, and then of course you roll attack speed on top of that. Good attack speed roll. You're absolutely zooming. Now, what I think I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do a bleed build. I'm going to do, starting off leveling, I'm going to probably do Whirling Assault along with, I think, Contagion. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to spec some points into Int, get Contagion, get Whirling Strikes, and then I'm going to get Unleash for Contagion, and for Whirling Strikes I'll probably just get Martial Tempo to make it smoother, and then I'll drop Contagion on enemies, get them formed up into a group to chase me, Whirling Strike like 3 times, walk away, that explodes, kills the enemy that has Contagion. There'll be 2 with Unleash, and then yeah, we'll kind of see from there, but I think that'll be kind of a good running gun clear thing. And then to kind of build on to the dot thing, I'll be Contagion and Rake, I think it is, or Rend. It might be Rend. And the build I'm going for in the end is probably going to be a bleed build focused on like heavy stuns and bleed and all of that good stuff. So probably going to scale like a high crit, high physical damage, bleed, heavy stun build for crowd control and for just kind of compounding damage with both the regular physical hits as well as the bleed hits on top of that. And I don't know exactly what skills I'm going to do that per se, but, and honestly, I don't know if that necessarily synergizes with having a bunch of skill speed. I don't know if sitting there like spamming attacks is really going to be super helpful with that, but I'm going to find some way to make it work. I'll figure out what I need to do from there. It'll also just make it really fast to, clear from pack to pack when you're running in and you're attacking super quick. So we'll figure it out. I was going to do potentially an Invoker with a Whirling Assault in the Tornado skill, specifically so I could get the Shock or Chilled Ground procs from Invoker, which would automatically infuse the tornadoes with extra damage plus, whatever extra bonus effects you get from that. I thought that would be really good, and I still do, and that's kind of my backup plan. But I really want to try like an accuracy stacking, and bleed might not end up being much of a thing. I might just go with a bunch of armor break with the physical and just go for a standard. Or if I do enough damage where I don't need armor break, I might not even have to do that. But you do have some nice synergies with armor break as well. So either way, I think I'm going a physical spear, Amazon, potentially bleed. I am not really sure other than that what I'm going. I just wanted to get a quick video out so people knew what I was playing, so that when I make a video, you can kind of follow along. Let me know what you're playing in the description below. If you enjoy my content, you know, consider becoming a channel member, help out. This has been Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy the league. Bye.